from the first local station with news and high definition. This is 9 News Now.
A happy ending to a scary evening. One family celebrates the safe return of its young son, missing more than 12 hours. Good morning and welcome to 9 News Now. I'm Beatrice Johnston. We begin this morning with good news. A 5-year-old boy missing since 10 a.m. Sunday is back with his family today. 9 News Now was the only television crew on the scene shortly after Cameron Wells was discovered around 1 this morning in northwest Washington, miles from his home in Fairfax County. 9 News Now reporter Armando Trull is live in Lincolnia with this report. Good morning, Armando.
Good morning. In one of the townhomes right behind me, a family is holding their 5-year-old son very close to their heart after an opportunistic child abduction ends not in tragedy, but in happiness. In Alexandria, an emotional reunion at 2 a.m. between 5-year-old Cameron Wells and his distraught parents.
Thanks, Armando. Another missing child is also home, but the investigation is far from over. In Nevada, the search for the kidnapped 6-year-old Cole Puffenberger ended when he was found wandering alone Saturday night outside a Las Vegas church. Detectives believe the boy's abduction may have been related to a drug trafficking beef between the child's grandfather and Mexican drug dealers. Cole was released to his father's custody.
It's undescribable. I thank this whole community. I can't thank you enough. And this police department is, like he said earlier, they have worked nonstop, and I can't give enough gratitude to this entire city, actually this entire country. I mean, it's been everywhere, you know, and you didn't stop. And just thank you so much for helping me find my son.
Authorities say they are still searching for a person of interest in connection with the case. Barack Obama's campaign seems to be on a roll. Yesterday, he received the coveted endorsement of former Secretary of State Colin Powell.
I think he is a transformational figure. He is a new generation coming into the world, onto the world stage, onto the American stage, and for that reason, I'll be voting for Senator Barack Obama.
And it's not just the endorsement rolling in. The Obama campaign announced it raised $150 million in September, shattering the previous record. Obama turned down federal spending for the general election. Foreign markets are doing much better this morning. Asian markets began trading on an upswing for the first time in 4 days. Japan's Nikkei rose more than 1%, and the Hang Seng Index in Hong Kong surged more than 4%. One of President Bush's top economic advisors says parts of the country are probably already in a recession. White House Council of Economic Advisors Chairman Edward Lazier says it could be a few months before the nation sees a significant impact from the new $700 billion financial rescue plan. Those comments came a day after President Bush called for a summit of world leaders to address the global financial crisis. Standing beside French President Nicolas Sarkozy and European Commission President Jose Barroso, Bush said that the meeting would take place in the near future. No date has been set, but Mr. Bush said developed and developing nations would both be represented. The average cost of a gallon of regular gasoline has fallen below the $3 mark for the first time since mid-February. According to AAA, the average price is $2.95 a gallon. A month ago, regular sold for $3.80 a gallon. The lower prices were in part because oil prices dropped 50% since July. Some analysts expect that gasoline prices may even drop further. And now sports. After losing to a sub-500 team last week, the Redskins began their home game against Cleveland in similar fashion. The Skins spent the first half in the twilight zone. The first 6 possessions ended in 5 punts and a missed field goal. The game remained scoreless until the third quarter when Clinton Portis went in for his 7th touchdown of the year. He finished with 175 yards on the ground. In the fourth quarter, Jason Campbell hit Santana Moss for an 18-yard strike to make it 14-3 Skins. The Browns made it 14-11 with under a minute to play. Here you see they tried to tie it up with the field goal, but the kick here was wide right. The Skins managed to hang on by 3. And now a final look at our weather today with Kim Martucci. Kim?
Here are the clear skies. We will enjoy them. This dry air mass, though, will warm up today. We're going to have a significant jump in the temps. Instead of putting the brakes on in upper 50s, we will work on mid-60s and maybe a few upper 60s in spots this afternoon with a mostly sunny day ahead.
Thanks, Kim. And that's the morning news. Thanks for spending it with us and have a great day. I'm Beatrice Johnston.